Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and this is hopefully the last video on this problem this gentleman's having. I did find out he's going to print it on vinyl, but he just wants a border just around the stake, so I made an exact copy of it, a duplicate, and I nudged it over 25 inches so we can get it back. And he wants to put a contour around there. To put a contour around there, we need to fix these lines that are open. So we're just going to take the 2-point line and just go from that node to that node. Now I'm going to go from that node to that node because that way it doesn't try to continue that line. I'm going to go ahead and join these nodes. So we're going to open up the Windows Dockers join curves, and I'm going to set it on a 0.02. I'm going to get the shape tool. I'm going to select that line, shift select that line, and then grab both those and hit apply. And it joined those curves. Shift select this one, apply. And now it's changing the line width, but that doesn't matter because we're only going to use it for a boundary. So we need to do the same here. Shift select this line, and I could maybe do them all at one time. And you don't really have to do this, but if you want to make sure it's not going to leak, it's kind of smart to do this. So that stops that. Basically all I'm doing is creating a boundary. Now this box is a little bit in the way, looks like, but the boundary will be big enough to, so I'm going to try it without joining the nodes and see if we have a leak. If we have a leak, we'll go back and do them. And then I'm going to go from that line to that line, and then that line to that line. Now we've got a little bit on the other side. And all I'm trying to do is stop it from leaking. And we just kind of look at this corner. Those nodes look good. This might cause us a problem right here, but it should work. Now the safest way to do it would take a rectangle and then smart fill this. And it's got a leak because it's taking too long. But we'll pretty much find out where the leak is, or that it does have a leak, and just kind of go back over it and see it's gotten inside, so it's taking up a lot of Corel's having to work and go through all these little facets. And that was the problem before, and you can see it's got a leak. So a couple of things we can do. We can draw straight lines and find out where the leak is so we can work more diligently. We don't have a leak there. The leak must be right there because it's taking way too long. I always wish there was a way in Corel to kind of stop a process, but there's really not. So the leak is up here, and it can't be there, so I'm thinking it's here. Let's zoom in here. And as I would have thought, it's probably that node right there. So we're going to find out this, and see he's working in Pantone, and I can't even really tell the thickness of the line, but it's evidently probably that right there that's leaking. Let's see where there's a node there. There's a node right there. And see, I don't understand that. Well, it's 0.75. Let's make it a hairline. Bring this line over here, shift select, because it doesn't matter what we do to the drawing, because we're only going to use it for the border. And I don't know, well, there's could be a little leak right there. So just grab this and just bring it over. Now with that little rectangle, we're going to take and we're going to fill this in. And that was probably our leak. Let's hope it was our leak. So nothing else leaks. So let's back up here. Let's just take away this. Well, I hit the smart fill tool outside the rectangle, so this might take just a second. I was trying to just delete the smart fills. You can't really back up like you would think you could, because then you're going to back up your repair. So we need to get rid of these lines. Get rid of this. Now let's smart fill. And remember we had our nudge, so we're going to take our nudge and just move it up. That is going to be our new outline. So I'm going to left click, right click. I'm going to go up to object and break curve apart. I'm going to grab just our contour. We can get rid of all this now. And then I'm going to grab the contour tool. And I'm going to contour it 1/4 of an inch, but to the outside. Go up to object, break contour apart, and grab the outside contour and nudge it down. So now you have a contour around, and that might be too much, but you can always change that. I would actually move this out, move that out of the box. And then that way you haven't messed up your streets, because we've messed up the streets on this one, but this is going to be our real copy. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.